Hello, Warden of Arnor here. The view I've expanded in my latest blog post is that the treachery, the Power of Mordor, breaks the game, and I can think of no better way to demonstrate that than simply to play out a couple of hypothetical games in two of the quests in which that treachery appears. So please watch along with me. Hi, so I'm going to be playing Siege of Carandros here. It's one of my favourite quests, to be honest. A lot of interesting stuff. Obviously, there's the fact that we start out siege questing, then we probably do battle questing later. It might be possible to. Yeah, I think it's possible to go through just siege questing all the way, but most likely you're going to end up doing yeah, most likely you're going to end up doing battle at some point. It's possible to end up with willpower if you screw up, but you kind of want to avoid it. Um, but besides that, what really makes this quest stand out, to be honest, is the first stage, which of course is focused on these three battleground locations that start out in the staging area, and the fact that you can assign damage from undefended attacks to them, or actually you have to assign damage from undefended attacks to them while you're on the first stage, and then of course, whether or not you explore these locations affects whether you have to actually do all of the quest stages or if you skip over some of them, and that's what makes it really interesting. That's really sort of the defining mechanic of this whole quest. So, let's go. I'll hold back a command for defense, but I'll siege quest for 8. And let's see. Okay, the Power of Mordor. So it's Doom 3. And shuffle the 3 cards in the staging area into the encounter deck. And reveal 3 different cards. Um, and since there are no battleground locations in play, I immediately advance to the next stage. Which means I have to reveal another card during staging, which surges. And so that's 1, 2, 5, 8. And I'm now questing with willpower, so I'm questing for 1. um, and all that stuff I said about the battlegrounds being the defining feature of the quest, um, they are gone now. So, yeah, that sort of undermines the entire premise of the quest, just a little bit. Um, yeah, fun. That's a great design for an encounter card. Now, I would consider that fairly conclusive. That one treachery actually messed up the whole central mechanic of that quest that it was included in. But there is more. It's not so broken in the Morgul Vale, just horrible. But let's take a look at Assault on Osgiliath. Alright, so I'm just going to play another game here. I'm going against Assault on Osgiliath, which is also a quest that I quite like. The interesting interplay of you're taking control of the locations, having to hold on to them, which stops you doing certain things. And then um, the fact that you have to take control of all the locations in the game, it could be quite interesting with that whole mechanic. And then, not to shy away from challenge, as you can see, I've decided to choose as my starting enemy the Mumak, and the Ancient Harbour for the location. And I'm playing with a Spirit Pippin deck. So this might be a little bit on the tricky side for me to manage, but I think that we should be up to it. So let's go. I'll try to take control of these locations. Okay, the Power of Mordor, June 3. So let's shuffle these two cards into the encounter deck and reveal no orc enemy in the discard pile. So that does nothing. Then Surges, Master's Malice. So I name Spirit and take no damage. Okay, so I would make 6 progress, but you don't put progress on here. This guy has an engagement cost of 40, so I don't have to engage him, and I guess we hit the refresh phase, and I control all 0 Osgiliath locations in play at the end of the round, and I have won the game. So that was fun. Who the hell designed this? I rest my case.